Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Katelyn from Katelyn Plans, and today I'm going to be making my catch-all spread for the week of February 14th through 20th. So this is a Valentine's Day spread, but it's also my birthday spread, so I'm really going to be going in on the birthday theme here. And I'm late to make this video. It's just been like kind of pushed off of my list for a few days. So today's actually Tuesday when I'm filming, so it is my birthday, and I'm feeling a little lost without having a planner spread already made up, so I'm gonna go ahead and like get this one on the books immediately because I need to like know what I'm doing with my life. For this spread, I wanted to use some stickers from my own shop, so I have both the bold birthday and bold quotes sticker sheets, which I made for my birthday spread. These are the ones that I had like picked out for my like own birthday, and they're the clear version of them. I just didn't have any of the paper ones on hand, so I'm doing the clear ones, and I think that's going to work out pretty well for me. I also have this sheet, which is something that I'm playing around with. It's not available in my shop just yet, but I'm kind of playing around with some like functional words that do match that, so this one's also going to be in there for like the functional elements. I feel like the colors match pretty well with this bright type book, so like some things in here, like the full boxes that are the mustard yellow tones, so maybe something like this, One Happy Day, that could be fun for like a birthday. And there's also some like navy blue in here that I feel like would match, or the checklists would also be a good thing to pull out of here. I grabbed the indigo accessory book because I want to try again with the little letter stickers that I attempted to do in one of my earlier spreads. So taking these, and finally my boyfriend will be in town this weekend, so I'm going to try to do the same thing with this. I also have, I know this is a lot of sticker books, but I also have this one from Whimsy Luxe where I saw some of the boxes in here of like, not that color palette. I mean, I could always find them like as I'm planning the spread out, but I think they were for this summer color palette. Yeah, these boxes seemed like they'd be a pretty good color match. And then finally, I want to put like a big 25 in here for my 25th birthday. So I have these Sticko like letter stickers, but they come with numbers. So I'm going to use these in the spread too. And these are gold glitter. So I'm going to take this off the discs and we will get started. I feel like it could be fun to pair the numbers with some florals. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to like kind of put them underneath the numbers. And I'm thinking the numbers are going to go up here on Tuesday, Wednesday, even though my birthday's on the Tuesday. Just because these are pretty giant letter stickers, all things considered. They're bigger than like the Mambi Sticks ones. They're just very large, glittery numbers. And I'm hoping that, one, they stick to the pages nicely because they don't seem to be sticking to these stickers very well. I'm trying to pre-layer some stuff. So one, I hope they stick to these stickers and the pages. And two, I hope the glitter stays on them because I don't want glitter everywhere. I mean, I feel like if it's contained within a spread, it should be fine. Oh, this is just not working very well. Yeah, these are not very sticky. The Mambi sticks are definitely stickier. I do have some tape runner that we could use to affix them to the page. But they're brand new out of the packaging, so there's no reason why I should have to put more sticky on the back of them. I'm just going to do like the critical points, like the ends of the numbers and like some of the curves. So not the whole thing, because that would get to be a little tedious, but I'm going to start layering while they're on the page. I don't even want to bother attempting to pre-layer stuff because this is shaking out to be a little bit more of an endeavor than I was prepared for. I just kind of wanted to stick them on the page and go, but okay, the glitter at least is holding on pretty well. I'm not getting it all over my hands. I should probably put the 5 down before I get too far into this. And I want to move in some of those little confetti dots as well. So I'm taking the 5 off of this sheet, and it's, again, that same, like, not very sticky material. They named themselves Sticko, but that's not what these number stickers are doing. So I'm going to kind of glue dot them in place. Like this. Not like an absurd amount of flowers around them. I feel like that's a good amount. And then what I'll do is fill in the gaps with like confetti. So I think this is going to be like the focal point of the spread, like giant glitter numbers. That makes sense. That's a pretty good focal point. You may have noticed that I swapped out my background for filming. I don't know how I feel about it yet because I haven't like edited this video, but I have a good feeling about it. So we're going with like the faux wood grain that I feel like a lot of YouTubers use, or planner YouTubers that is. It's fake, it's like fake wood, but if you didn't know that, you might think it's real wood. And I explained in my Instagram stories how I did it, but I will repeat that over here. I used contact paper and a foam core board to just kind of smooth it out over top of it, and then I matched up the planks to make sure that it was like continuous, and now we have a fake wood background. It was pretty easy to make. I don't know how I feel about some of this placement. This confetti sticker up here just isn't right. I don't know, maybe I should have done more florals. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. So I could do like this smaller yellow one over here maybe? Yeah, that helped quite a bit. Okay, I think I need to leave it at that for now. And maybe what I'm also struggling with is that they're too close or too far apart. I want them to be a little bit closer together. So I'm gonna peel up the 5. And if I need to put more of the Mono Dots adhesive on the back, that's not too hard of an addition. So I'm kind of inching it in a little closer. I feel like that looks a little bit better. They were a little too centered into the boxes before, so this helps quite a bit. And then I'm going to inch that in to make the cluster a little more compact. I know I'm just like moving a lot of stuff around. I want this one to kind of tuck underneath the 2. And I could just pick it up because, you know, it's not sticking to the page except in the areas that I put adhesive on it. Does that look better? I think that looks a little bit better. I'm honestly pretty disappointed by those glitter numbers. I thought they were going to be a lot better adhesive-wise, and they just don't seem to be like staying like affixed to the page except in the areas where I went in physically and put adhesive on them. So I guess the adhesive is not included on those. And I'm joking about that. They're totally supposed to be stickers. They're not like clipboard or chipboard or whatever. And then I want this happy birthday down here. I need to find my white Jelly Roll pen because I don't want lines showing through the middle of the words. So I'm going to go find that. I went in with the white Jelly Roll pen and just removed the line down here so I can put happy birthday into this section at the bottom of the spread. I know it's not on the birthday. Well, actually it kind of is. The end of it's on my birthday. So I'm putting that down here. And I'm trying to like leave room for the commitments. That's like the biggest thing that I know is going to stop me from getting super decorative in this spread. Because I do want to like put a bunch of stickers on here, but I just have meetings and papers due, and then there's more fun stuff. Like I have a birthday dinner with some friends from school, and my boyfriend will be in town over the weekend. But I just want to use so many more stickers. That's always my issue, is that there's never enough space for the stickers, even though I upgraded to the big-sized planner. We could do like some confetti that comes in from the edges. I just want to make this like really full and kind of like a decorative accent corner. It would be nice if I had some other kinds of like gold glitter to play around with, but honestly, I don't think that's too much of a loss on my part, because you know how much glitter tends to get into every single thing you do once you use it once. So I'm taking some florals and also doing the corner with those because I don't want them just to be on the numbers alone. And I'm filming during the day for once, so there might be a little bit more background noise than I'm used to. I just kind of have to like weigh the pros and cons of filming during the day versus filming at night. So I think that corner is fine for what it is. I might add in some more confetti at some point. I'm just gonna do it now so I don't forget. But yeah, I had an early night last night because I'm just so tired with all my school stuff. And that's one of the reasons why this video didn't get posted until now. Because normally I try to do my catch-all videos on Sunday, and I'm filming on Tuesday, so definitely off of the schedule. Looking good so far. So for the boxes, I'm going to use the Whimsy Luxe A Year of Planning book, and I'm going to this section, the Summer Days section, and then the colors match pretty closely. I don't think the yellow matches exactly, but the blue and the pink should be pretty good to match. And then I'm going to find some gold foiled boxes to kind of draw that gold glitter into other areas of the spread without being glitter that gets everywhere. I grabbed a copy of Colorful Boxes, and I think I know which copy this is because this is more of like a matte gold foil versus the shinier gold foil that they used, I want to say maybe a year ago in their sticker books. And, oh, okay, sticker sheets are falling out on me. I don't know why I've been having such bad luck, like, keeping my sticker books intact recently. Maybe it's like the humidity here or something like that, or the lack of humidity here. No, it would probably be humidity if it was an issue. Anyway, I'm going to set up a cluster on Monday. And I'm going to try to do some, like, overlapping instead of kind of gridding them out into, like, rows of boxes like I typically do. So I had a meeting on Monday where I was presenting some stuff, so I want a lot of room to write about that. And then the class that I go to for my own classes was also on Monday. And then I had to attend the class that I TA for, so I'm going to take another one of these. And I suppose I could do it like here, even though that's not the order that I did things in. It should theoretically be like up here on top of the florals. I just don't know how I feel about that. And that being if I want to keep them all together. So, I mean, I could do it up at the top of the page. That's not a bad move. We'll try that out. No, I don't like it in the number cluster. I want to keep the number cluster kind of distinct from everything else. So I'm going to pull that up, and I know these are just not going to stick very well back in place. I'll do them a little out of order. I think that's probably going to be the best, like, aesthetic choice that I can make. So we'll do that for Monday. And then on Tuesday, which is actually today, I'm starting at the bottom of the column. So I have a birthday dinner planned with some friends from school. So I want to get this one in there. I'm just trying to figure out how to layer it with the two boxes that I know are going to be above it. And they're probably going to be the same sizing as the one on Monday. So I'm going to start with this like navy blue right here. And it's not exactly the same navy blue, but I feel like we can play around with a few different colors. Like this is the navy blue, that's the darker tone on the birthday cake. And I feel like that works out. So I'm going to take two of these. We'll layer like this, I guess. It's been a while since I layered colorful boxes. Normally, I just kind of put them in the columns and it makes sense to me, and then I don't have to worry about anything else. And I'm trying to make this look more decorative, but maybe I should go back to doing it in the columns. I don't know. Or I could leave Monday like that and then do everything else kind of in the columns until I get to the weekend, and then I could kind of balance out what I have going on Monday, like box-wise. That makes the most sense to me. I'm just kind of struggling to see how I would fit in 3 days worth of commitments into like a semi-decorative layout using boxes. It doesn't make sense that I would be using like these colorful ones, these ones from the Whimsy Luxe book, if I'm just gonna like put them into columns, because part of the reason that I wanted to use the colorful boxes was, I know it gets confusing when I say colorful boxes, but like the ones that have like the colored outlines, is because I wanted to like make the clusters both colorful and gold. So it doesn't make sense why I would have them if I just kind of like space things out. But I don't know, I'm struggling here. And I wish I had someone here to give me some advice, because I want this spread to like look perfect. At least that's how I kind of envisioned it looking in my mind, was like really nice, because it's my birthday spread and I want it to be like perfect. I don't know. Okay, so that's not exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna take this off camera and just like readjust the boxes. Maybe I have to sort this out into a line as well. Okay, so I straightened out the boxes, and I know it's just kind of like staying in my comfort zone, but I think that's what's gonna have to work out this week. I wish I just didn't have so many discrete things going on every single week, because it's hard to make a planner spread look pretty when you had to put so many boxes in place. And like, yeah, I could write directly on the pages, but that still means that there's gonna be like all of these different things that I kind of need to like distinguish from each other on the pages, so I don't know. But this is what we're working with. This one tore a little bit trying to peel the gold box up off of it. My voice is just doing weird things because it's the morning. Sorry about that. So, I don't know, I'm gonna probably stick something over that. I just haven't decided what yet. Or I could even use that like glue pen and fix it, just the area that tore. Moving on to Wednesday. I don't really have anything out of the ordinary on Wednesday beyond having to attend lecture for the class that I TA. So if I'm kind of like sloping them downwards, I guess I could leave a little bit more space up at the top on Wednesday. And I don't know like what I would use in terms of a colorful box, because it's the same old stuff that I normally do. So I've got smaller box, and then I'll do one of these. And then I need another one of the smaller boxes. And that one's just gonna go down here. And there's room to get a little bit more decorative around it. Not that I necessarily want to, but I could do a few more florals down here at the bottom and kind of drag this cluster outwards. But that's what we got for the first half of the week. And then maybe to continue this diagonal line that I'm starting to form, I'm going to take this full box out of the Bright Type book and put that one over here in the sidebar. I don't know how well this is going to go over, but let me give it a shot. So I could do that. And then maybe I need something in the sidebar for like a priority this week. I could do one of these, which isn't a bad idea, but I also don't know what color I'd pick, because I have pink right here, and then the blue, I want to save that blue box for something else, so then I'd have to like do the skinny blue box. Or I have this size. That's a decent size for like a focus. This one's gonna go up top. I don't hate it. And then maybe I'll balance it out with one of the skinnier pink boxes. I know it's gonna be right next to the pink one, but if I balance it out, I could just put it right there. Yeah, maybe that looks a little too boxy. So we're gonna peel, at a very minimum, this pink one up. I can't tell how I feel about it just yet, so I'm gonna put this off to the side and get working on the other half of the spread. So Thursday, I have two things, so I just need one of these and one of these. And I select the sizes of the boxes based on like how long the commitment goes for, but also like how much I have to write for that thing. So some things that don't require a lot of writing, they get like these smaller boxes, and vice versa. We've got a decent amount of room to play around with on Thursday, so I'm trying to figure out how I could get more decorative over here. Maybe some more of the birthday cake could be fun. So I have these individually plated pieces of cake that look like they were taken from the one that's over in the sidebar. So like maybe this one would go over here, or I could put like this quote in the way. That sounds cute. So I'm gonna take my white Jelly Roll pen and just get rid of this line right here. And now I have to decide what I'm doing with the cake that I have on the tweezers. I'm just gonna hold on to that for a second, because I know this quote is gonna make it into the spread. And then on the other sheet that I have, the bold quotes, they're just more general quotes, I guess that's how I would describe them. So they're not like birthday themed, The ones on this sheet are birthday themed. I have such a hard time getting clear quotes level, but I feel like that's fine. I could do the birthday cake underneath that. I just don't know how to feel about that quite yet. And if I did this in a diagonal line going down this way, I should do these ones in a diagonal line too, kind of going down the same direction. This is really peeling up on me, so I'm going to grab my glue pen. This isn't too much of a touch-up. I'm just going to go underneath the part that's peeling, give it a little extra sticky, and then use the tweezers to like smooth it down back to it how it was in the first place. And it'll dry clear. It goes on blue, but it dries clear. Same thing with this corner that just got a little peeled up in the transition process. Going back in to colorful boxes because I'm going to set up Friday. I need one of these as the first thing of the day, and typically this is the only thing of the day on Fridays. But the MU's Designs launch is happening on Friday. If not before Friday, they sometimes will launch their stickers before their actual launch date, just if they have them already. So tentatively, Friday is their release day for their February collection, and I'm very excited about that. So gonna put a box in there for that. Oh, another thing I have on Friday that I almost forgot about that needs a special colored box as well is that M from Plan with M and I, we started a podcast, and I don't know how well that's gonna go, but we made an episode and we filmed it and edited it. That's a hard word for me. And it's gonna go up on Spotify on Friday. I can't remember exactly what time. I think it's 3 o'clock Central Time, but don't hold me to that. But we have a podcast that's going up on Friday. And it's gonna be like an every other week thing is what we were kind of thinking. So Friday will be the day for that. On Saturday, my boyfriend will be in town, so I don't know what our plans are. We talked about like maybe going to the movies, which I haven't done in a long time and really want to do that again. Then we have like dinner plans and stuff. I also have a meeting somewhere in the middle of the day, but I may need to reschedule that based on what our plans end up being. So this is just going to be like a tentative planning space for that. I probably want to put a box in there for that meeting, and if that meeting gets canceled, maybe this will be for dinner. Maybe I should put 2 boxes in there just in case. So I'll do a gold one. The gold ones have so far kind of denoted like school activities, but just for visual interest, I'm going to mix it up a little bit. That one there. Should I do the pink one on top or at the bottom? Probably on the bottom. And then we don't have any set in stone plans for Sunday either. I'm kind of just taking it one day at a time this week, but I'm going to put a box over there just in case. So I'm doing like the square box down here in the bottom section, and then the pink one that I already peeled up. Also going to include that over here because Sunday I have a credit card bill that's due. And if I'm using that for like a bill that's due, I should probably also mark my payday that's going to be on the 15th with this navy blue one. And that'll just go down here. Looking good. And now I have a lot of functional space like already kind of put into this half of the spread, so I can play around with whatever is left. I don't know if I'm going to need any more of these. In terms of stickers, this is what I have left. So the cake that I was thinking about earlier, I do want to put that in here somewhere. And I'm thinking just right on top of whatever's going on Sunday. And that box might be for dinner plans, so it makes sense that there would be some cake paired with it. Even though I can't like go out to a restaurant and have cake. My parents were in town last weekend, so I did find the time to go out and have like dinner with them, which was exciting. My sister came too, and I was able to like go out to the restaurant that I know I can have like their dessert at because they have a really good allergen-friendly kitchen. However, the one thing about having a birthday that's so close to Valentine's Day is that reservations for dinner are crazy, and especially the weekend like before. So we tried to go and get like dinner reservations ahead of time, and the only time they had free for us on Sunday for dinner was 4:15. So we had dinner at 4:15 in the afternoon, but it was still a very fun time. I'm putting some like confetti around this, and I don't know what my methodology is with the white gel pen. I'm kind of using it in some areas, and then like over here I didn't. It's just whenever I feel like it. I feel like this is a little bit more towards the body of the spread, so something like this in the periphery doesn't really matter as much with the white gel pen, but as we get closer and closer to the center of the page, I do want that white gel pen to be there. And then I want to put some more quotes in here. So the ones that I have remaining, you can do big and scary things, which is cute. I love the ampersand on that. Outdream yourself, which I don't know, maybe it's a little small for this space. Count your lucky stars. I was not made to be subtle. And then be proud of how hard you're trying. I think I want to do this one, and I'm thinking just like down here. So I'm going to white out part of this line. I know there's already a quote that comes with the planner spread. Kind women are the future of womankind. I'm not going to white that out. I'm just going to leave it, and it'll just be quote on top of quote down there. So I'm taking this one, and it's going to overlap just slightly onto that pink box, I'm thinking. Trying to get things level, which is going to be my downfall, if anything. And that'll just go right there. I think I did a pretty good job of getting that into the space correctly. And then I'll take some florals to go around that. I'm trying to decide, do I want whole florals or do I want the ones that I cut off earlier? The pages are a little bit transparent, so I can kind of play around with layering it without actually putting stickers on the page. I'm thinking the whole florals is going to be my best bet. So I'm going to do this. And I'm going to white out this line, but not the bottom line, because I already stuck it over the bottom line. Just when I remember to do that. Okay. Those two stickers just look kind of disconnected from each other, so I'm going to white out some more of this line. And that way I can take the flowers that I already cut and add more florals into the cluster. So this one is going to kind of creep up the edge of these boxes. I think that kind of brings it together a bit better. And I could even add in this smaller yellow floral if I really wanted to, like right over here. Yeah, I think that looks good to kind of complete that area. Before I get too far into things, I'm going to take this book and do the letters, and I'm thinking that I want to do them kind of along the top of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because those are the days he'll be in town. It actually worked out a little bit easier in his schedule to come this weekend and not the previous weekend. As I mentioned in my last video, we had like a communication gap on what I meant when I said birthday weekend. I was talking about the weekend that was closest to my birthday, so that would have been the previous weekend because my birthday is on a Tuesday. And when he heard birthday weekend, he thought it was the weekend that like came after my birthday, like the weekend of my birth week. So we figured things out, and he came, or he's going to come this weekend because of like President's Day is on Monday, so he doesn't have work on Monday. I have to be in school on Monday, which no fun, but gotta do that. And also the Super Bowl was on Sunday, so I think it worked out better for him to be able to like watch the Super Bowl. I didn't end up watching the Super Bowl. I had exams that needed to be graded, so I was working on that on Sunday, but everything works out. The letters are a little too close for my liking, so I'm going to space them out just a little bit further so that they fill up all 3 days rather than kind of being smushed towards Friday. And I'm going to go ahead and place all the letters for this, and I'll be back in a second. So the letters are all set up over there. One of the reasons I don't film during the day typically is because they're getting like sun that's coming through. I'm planning in front of some windows, so that's kind of bound to happen. I'm taking some more florals because I want to balance out what's going on over here and add them into this cluster up top. I was running out of florals on my other sheets, so I grabbed another one. Best part about owning a sticker shop is that I have like stickers on demand, And this one's just gonna go up there to kind of tie that in. I do want to make sure the confetti stickers are getting used as well. So I'm like, I could put this one right in that gap, but does it feel right? I don't know. It feels a little like an afterthought if I'm just like sticking confetti in random places, but if I get enough of it into the spread, then it'll feel like I actually had planned it that way. So I've got this little piece of it, and it can just go like in between the quote and the florals. And then I want to pick like a bigger piece of confetti. This one looks good. To then go like around this box. I really like this quote that says count your lucky stars, and I'm thinking maybe I would put that like above the cake over here. Then I'll have 3 quotes on this half of the spread. I mean, the letters at the top, like, that kind of gives the same effect as having a quote, but it's a little bit more functional. So I want to have 3 decorative quotes. And the more that I look at the letters for like Nick in Town, the less it makes sense to me. It's one of those things where I'm like, I've looked at this so many times and it just doesn't make any sense in my brain. I'm taking the white jelly roll and going over the edge of this box as well, because I don't want the navy blue to show through. It's just making it really hard to read. And this jelly roll pen actually applies really well on top of these Whimsy Luxe box stickers. So I'm getting some pretty good opacity with that. Despite the fact that they're navy blue, that's honestly really impressive. Maybe I should let it dry for a second before I attempt to stick this quote right there. I don't think I need anything off of this sheet. The other piece of cake, while it would be nice to have in here, I just don't know how it would work out. Maybe I could do it over here next to the you can do big and scary things. I'm gonna give this a shot. So I'm placing it right above that slice of cake. It's not taking up an absurd amount of space on the navy blue box. So I think it fits nicely into that area, and I can even kind of rub away some of the area that the quote sticker is not covering so that I can have the navy blue box back, and it's protected by the clear sticker, so it's only going to rub away right up until the edge of the sticker, which is nice, and it looks so nice and clean. Okay, this is like birthday palooza going on over here, and I'm not angry about that. I'm going to take this sticker fragment because I have like half of a floral sticking out over there, so I'm going to balance that out by using this one over here. As for this remaining confetti, I do think that it could use another little section of it right over here, kind of moving towards the body of the spread. The rest of it's kind of in the periphery of the corner, so this one fits nicely in that space, and it's just gonna go right there. Going back to the bold birthday sheet, I'm like so close to finishing this one, so I want to like use all the stickers. I'm gonna take this confetti and just go up there kind of to round that corner out a little bit more, and then this last piece of birthday cake that I had talked about going down here at the bottom, let's see how well that actually works out. I feel like that could work. It kind of fits nicely around the letters of the quote. Yeah, I think that looks good. The sun streaking is gonna get me, but I finished this sheet of birthday stickers, which was exciting. I redirected the blinds, so hopefully that helps with the lighting over there. I'm kind of looking at this from a distance, and I think what I want to do is bump these letters down a little bit further. They just feel kind of cramped up at the top of the spread, so I'm going to take them down just a smidge, and I'll be back in a second. I think that fits the space a lot better, so I'm happy with that. Now I'm kind of thinking I want like labels on some of these boxes, but I'm not quite sure yet if I should do that on camera or just kind of wait until I fill it out. Because I have some, according to Allie, like label stickers that could be fun, or like meeting stickers to like put on things, but they're not all gonna get labels, so I don't know how I want to figure that out. And I think I'm gonna call it good on this one. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this back onto the discs and get a good look at it. Alrighty, it's back on the discs and I'm feeling pretty happy with it. I didn't get to use the Bright Type book as much as I kind of thought I was going to. It's just that one sticker in the sidebar. But I had a lot of fun planning with stickers for my own shop, so I think Everything kind of matches color-wise. The stickers out of the Whimsy Luxe book went really well with the color palette, so very happy with that. Kind of disappointed with these sticko numbers that I used, but they look good once they're finally on the pages, so I'm going to let them be. And with that, I'm going to call it a spread. I'm excited to plan in this, but also I have to do a bit of back planning because it's already Tuesday. So there you have it. If you liked this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner related content, and follow me over on Instagram at Katelyn Plans, where I share after the pen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching and happy planning.